from Meltdown Comics. The very last show that we're going to do here. With a lump in my throat, it's my honor to tell you that Harmontown is now in session. With a lump in my pants, let's bring out Spencer Crittenden. Let's also bring up Brandon Johnson for good fun. Brandon Johnson. And the mayor of Harmontown, Dan Harmon.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow. What a welcome. And thank you and goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Let's do a show first.
We're doing one last show here at Meltdown, which has been our
Rob Schrab. What? Yeah. Rob, an unheralded Rob Schrab. He's rolling up his shirt sleeves like Roddy Piper. It's
pulling a Springsteen.
He's doing a Popeye dance.
Hello, Rob.
Hello, Daniel.
Anyways, this was our birthplace and our home for 5 years, 6 years. What it says 2011 on what Kumail pointed out was a shitty flag last week. So 6 years, really. Somehow
it feels like 11, and I'm not joking. It feels like Steve never touched me. We spoke about this before the show, Steve. Don't touch. Oh, you. Oh. I can't hate you, Levy.
You just said not to do that.
I know.
No, you did it. You did it.
I know. We have a weird role-playing thing where I tell him one thing and he hugs me.
All right, so.
Oh, I thought Brandon was fucking the ice bucket. He's just dancing.
Oh, shit. Right, all right.
This shows. You guys know that this isn't mostly an audio podcast, right? We've been here for 6 years. It's like the opening credits of Good Times over there. Shut.
So I tried to watch. I watched the Ring 2 tonight, and because I wanted to watch Rings, and I didn't want to. It seemed stupid, but I was like, I didn't want to. I was like, oh, what did I forget? I almost wanted to watch the last 20 minutes of the Ring, but instead I read the Wikipedia entry for the Ring. And it's still confusing.
Is there actually a ring? They call it the Ring.
Yeah, is there a ring? Is there one ring?
Is there a ring in the movie?
No, there's.
Isn't it a tape?
Yeah.
You're talking about Lord of the Rings. There's up to 7.
I was referencing that.
The ring is a ring of light that turns out to be, at the end of the first movie, turns out to be the view from the bottom of a well. Now, that's important because it's one of those horror movies where you spend 90 minutes going, ooh, creepy. Mostly creepy because, ooh, why? What's going on? What? Why a lighthouse? Why a horse? And then someone inevitably in those movies, it's all fine and dandy. But it's like buying on credit. You go like, okay, and she was a psychic girl that lived under a lighthouse and killed horses. Okay, the whole crazy movie makes sense. It's a ring of light from a well. End of movie. Go home. That was fun. I liked how she crawled. $450 million. It cost $30 million to make or whatever. So guess what? Now do you think anybody working on the second Ring movie anybody, I don't care, caterer, anybody, do you think anybody was like seriously, plus this is going to be like the better of the two Ring movies? because we're I spent the whole time watching The Ring 2 saying to Cody, like, you know, this is awful. Like this is even bad for a Ring sequel. Like I thought it would be bad, but I thought it would be fun bad. Like the relationship between sequels should be kind of like, oh, the first movie's called like Tap Dancing Cat, and then the sequel should be like.
Did you think the tape? There was going to be more tapes, like like Hellraiser 3. They all would have been coming down the street, like coming after you, like the tape.
I thought they would do stuff like they would dig in a little bit, like the protagonist would work at a VCR repair shop,
right?
Like that there are things. So it turns out that's the third one. Still a bad idea.
Yeah.
Like I wrote Rings 3 while I was watching Rings 2, and Rings 3 is still bad. Like if I had written it, still bad.
Did you ever see The Grudge?
I never saw The Grudge because I figured it was the same. I'm not, you know, it's like it would be like a Nightmare on Elm Street and then doing like Weekend at Freddy's.
Well, the Grudge is there's correct me if I'm wrong. Like there's like an apartment that there was a murder in, or a home that was a murder in.
A murder of a girl that looks through her bangs.
Right. And
who drips.
And anybody that goes to that apartment gets cursed,
so killed that their face is scary.
Yeah,
that's the one through line of all the movies. There's Ring movies that don't have videotape in them, but somebody thought that the through line was the scary face, what Cody and I are calling the EFF, the extreme fear face. Like, I mean, what's her name? Nantucket Ashley Judd. What's her name? The Winona Judd. What Judd Ryder? Naomi Watkins. What? She goes into an
Judd
ambulance.
Reinhold.
She recorded the tape so that she could save her kid's life, and she gives it ostensibly between the two movies something they never address. She must have grabbed a drifter or a cancer patient or a prisoner and said, "Hey, watch this, bye," and thereby saving the life of her child, Aiden, which she pronounces with a Schrodinger's H. Hey, Aiden, is it Hayden? I turned on the subtitles. It's Aiden. What is it? Let me tell the actress.
You turned down the subtitles to find that out?
Anyways, yes, I did.
You got to turn them up. You got to turn those subtitles up so you can hear that H.
I like to keep them at kind of a medium level. I like the subtitles to be kind of at
you got 50%. Your thing, I got
50%.
Mine. So, but anyway, did you know that they had Grudge versus The Ring?
Grudge versus The Ring.
Yeah, somebody takes the videotape to the Grudge apartment and plays the videotape.
Is this at the end of the Grudge?
Is
this like a different movie?
It's a different movie.
Like Grudge versus Ring Requiem?
Yeah, like it just happened like last year. They actually had the girl from The Ring like throw out the first pitch at a baseball game. Like she's like all like this, and she's like throws it. You can find it online. But we should watch that at our next hangout. Grudge versus Ring.
You know, I can't tell which part is a bit. Like I don't know what. Did they do a Grudge versus Ring at all?
The part where you come to the hangout.
Yeah.
That's the bit. Yeah.
Oh, freak out.
Say chic to freak.
Anyways, it's
only available on Shudder.
It's only available on Shudder, Dan.
It's only available.
The guy.
Take it.
The guy from Big Bang Theory is in the third Ring movie.
The what is the guy from what?
The guy from Big Bang Theory. That's like the guy that's not the guy.
Francis Bang?
Yeah.
Is one of the characters named Bang?
I don't know. I'm looking at this.
Hi, I'm going to be big one day, and this is my theory.
I was driving. You guys all drive the same way over here, right? So you pass. Did you pass a building today with a giant LED sign on it? Well, one of those standard like red LED displays that just says Frank Stallone.
No.
I really want to know what's going on in that building. I kept looking back. I was like, what? Is Frank Stallone what? Slept here?
Is it his birthday?
Is coming? owns this building, is driving an SUV. Amber Alert. Frank Stallone.
Keep going.
Was it a cafeteria for aliens, and he's on the menu?
Do 3 more, and we'll let you off the hook.
Is it his turn to get his driver's license?
2 more.
Is he?
That's one.
Was he the answer to a trivia question in a jury pool waiting room?
I have the 3rd one. Does he know Mitch Hurwitz? Oh shit!
Oh, whoa!
Oh yeah!
Let's grind this thing to a halt. Do it.
No, it'll pick up now. I mean,
I couldn't hear. I missed the thread.
Mitch, we haven't seen you in 1,000 years, Mitch. How are you doing, baby?
If this is how it's going to be all night, I mean, I don't know.
I'm just saying we missed you. We love you, and it's good to see you.
I took that. Yeah, thank you. It's so nice
to
be here.
You internalized that in a strange way, but
yeah.
My compliment still stands the test of time.
Your what?
My compliment.
Okay. I'm on board. Is this your last show?
yeah. Well, here at this location.
Sorry, he can't stick around. Let's hear from Mitch Hurwitz, everybody. It's good to see him.
Have you met Brandon? You probably haven't met Brandon.
Well, just briefly coming in.
Great to see you.
Great to see you.
Big fan.
Thank you. Just closer to the mic when you.
Hey, Brandon. He's in a combative mode right now. He's a little combative.
I saw that.
I'm edgy.
It's all right.
How's it going at Netflix?
Well, really good.
I don't know why that's funny.
I don't know if you saw yesterday. They used to say drop. Now it's called dumped. They dumped 25 new shows, and they're dumping 13 more tomorrow. So it's going to be.
Have you ever gotten? Do you get those like for your consideration packages and like? Sometimes you open one, and these days it's just a rabbit hole of despair about peak TV. There's like Donald Sutherland's in a Diamond Heist series, and the studio that makes it thinks you should bear it in mind when you vote for the Emmys. Like I've never heard of this fucking show.
Audience.
Yeah, audience.
You get a book of this big heavy book. Usually it's like in Lucite, and you take this thing that must cost $80 and just put it gently into the wastebasket.
Yeah. John Landgraf had raised a mild Twitter controversy by saying the phrase peak TV, like there might be too much TV to enjoy. There's too much TV to watch, to know exists.
You feel like you're on an international flight, watching shows that you're just like, is this in Canada? What?
And then you walk in and you're like, I'm in the show, and I don't even remember. But like half of my friends.
But, I'm a big Bosch nut. Are we a lot of Bosch fans?
Hieronymus?
No, can you? No,
Does he have a show on Audience?
It might be Hieronymus.
10,000 Ways to Fuck or Die.
The bounty hunter from Empire Strikes Back.
Is that what he's doing?
There's a bounty hunter named Bosch.
I think this is a different Bosch.
God damn it.
There's a poster of a guy, like an
Bosch?
older,
is it
dissolute
IG-89?
man, just Bosch, season 8. 4 episodes season.
Have you seen this show? What's it called? Forever or Memorable? Or it's obviously not the latter. Or Immortal or A Long Time or Remember
Fleeting.
Me or what's that? Not
vinyl.
It's not vinyl, sir.
Yeah. Was it wood or leather? It was a material of some sort. Who knows?
It's called like Forever-ish or something.
Welcome back, Cotter.
The show is Highlander without swords. It's just a guy that lives forever, and Judd Hirsch is like his son, but biologically his grandpa, because it's a handsome man who dies. Whenever he dies, he wakes up in the Hudson River. Because they couldn't. It's like he's immortal, but he can't just be immortal. So he has to like die, and then his body disappears, and then he wakes up in a river, but he works at a pathology lab because he wants to work closely with death because he wants to die. So he wants to study it, which makes him pretty handy at helping solve sexy lady murders. When the sexy lady can't solve every murder by herself. As strong and as fierce as she is. As little guff as she takes from the department. This creepy immortal man.
Meanwhile, the writing room at River is saying, like, that's our season ender.
And at least
wakes
get the
up
title
in the
right.
River.
Oh, you're saying...
there's a show called River. It's like watching TV in Canada. It really, everything's shot in Canada. It looks like America, but like the stop sign is perfectly round in the background.
Whenever someone says like the police are coming, you're like, the police are coming. That sounds like a rave. They're like, that's not a police siren. That doesn't affect me emotionally at all. It doesn't sound like anyone's in trouble. It sounds like candy's about to be handed out. So
you're dying? Why is this the last? Maybe I missed that part. I heard big laughs and I thought, oh God, Dan's dying. Is that?
No, we're just we're gonna move into a different venue.
We found out the owner of NerdMelt Comics is a big Trump supporter, so we said. Fuck this shit.
It's true. Every comic book you buy goes to ICE.
A third of your money goes to deporting Mexicans.
You may as well be doing it yourself if you're really into...
If you love comic books so much, you might as well just say, I hate Mexican people.
Anything by Garth Ennis, double it. It's like the more cool and smart the comic, the more Mexicans you're helping deport.
Hey, what about this Bill O'Reilly, man? Huh? Woo! I know, man. How you doing? We're back here in the dark.
It's a special Rob Schrab topical corner moment.
Topical corner.
Hey, Spencer.
Topical.
What's up?
Spencer.
Let's crack into this.
Well,
It's
you know,
another
Bill
Rob
O'Reilly
Schrab's topical corner
rubs a lot of people the wrong way. Which way does he rub you?
Oh.
Did I say something clever?
Well,
It's terrible.
He literally rubs people.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. The wrong way.
Okay. All right.
Say what you will about Bill O'Reilly. I think it's very impressive that he's refused to learn anything.
Yes.
Well,
they keep giving him millions of dollars.
I've learned nothing. Nothing is different. Everybody else is wrong. Don't worry about me. I'm still the same.
It's weird because he came off to me. He came off so laid back. It's weird to find out that he was a tense, overreaching asshole.
Do you draw any comfort when you hear about these old guys, the baby boomers that are like have their little sexual scandals? Like, do you ever in the back of your head go, well, at least I thought your dick stopped working when you go to and you're kind of like, well, maybe
as you know, I'm a sexual haranguer, and we hate harassers.
Oh, okay.
Do you harassers? They kind of get in and get out. Haranguers, we sort of stay on it. You know what I mean? Like we cultivate it.
You put in the work.
We put in the work. We put in the work. Say what you want about the work. Maybe it's not for you.
No.
But we're there every day.
You put it in.
Saying, I'm serious. You look like my favorite beverage is hot chocolate. And I know I said it yesterday in passing, but
and we told you
stay on it.
We tell you daily, Mitch, please stop saying that.
No, and it's like, well, I'm a haranguer. I can't.
A sexual haranguer is someone who stays just on this side of the lawsuit and legal line of harassment. They're just
absolutely. It's a personality defect.
It's just like, hey, I just really enjoy working with you. I know you do. And I can tell you want to fuck me.
Well, it's the craziest thing. Although I will say, I go out of my way now not to look at people and talk. It is very hard. Let me just make the case from Bill's point of view, and I don't know, maybe this won't be met with a lot of.
Hear him out. Hear
me out, especially you. Yes. I'm not gonna. I'm not going to use the T word.
This story is why he's on Netflix now.
That's right. I'm doing 3 episodes of Moon that comes out. 3 episodes, season 1. Season 2 is just 2 episodes. I think it is hard for us not to comment on each other's physicality. Like, I want to come out and say, like, oh, suit.
What you mean, suit?
Okay, all right, you know. Like, it is so...
Wow.
Goddamn haranguers.
Let it go.
Well, I just show up.
I'm not going to let it
making the
go.
point.
I mean, I would have started with black, but that's, that's...
It's all I see. Race and then gender in that order. Because I can let your race go if you're a man.
Well, as you know, I'm sort of famously colorblind.
Right.
But I'm not going to take any shit from some blue guy.
What?
What, did I get it wrong?
Either way, I lose. From black to blue, the Brandon Johnson story. Blue like meat. Call me a motherfucking Smurf.
I would have called it black and blue.
No, it's thrilling to see him go down, and then you have to worry that you're just liking it because you're just seeing somebody get their comeuppance. You have to kind of.
And also
you don't
kind
be
of
too
part of the
tribal
problem
about it, but you're just so happy to see, and it's just constantly frustrating that they never learn. The Trump thing, I think what's maddening about the Trump thing is you keep waiting for him to say like, "I'm just some old bald asshole."
We can't get over our feeling that if you heap enough pressure on that spot, we keep hitting the button that is linked to shame, and there's a cord dangling. And it's just dangling. It's got tape around it, that says "fuck you," and we just think we can put cinder blocks on the shame button.
I know.
Maybe he doesn't know how orange he is, and this isn't unconstitutional. Last time I checked.
What the uplifting thing for me on this one, I haven't followed it that closely, but it seemed like this was a thing that only women did. Like women just kept coming at him, and they finally fucking took him out, which is what you can't do to most people. Like women actually got together and took this dude down.
Well, because you saw him in the room with the German Chancellor, Prime Minister, President. What is she? Helga von Lieder.
I thought she was in.
He wouldn't look
Angela
her in the
Merkel.
eye. I recognize that. He's
Angela Merkel.
He's a scared of
She's
the
kind
ladies.
of a dog, you know.
I think it really got to him the idea of the tax march. He was like,
no, she's impressed. She's a little flat, but she's okay.
Yeah.
No,
it's hard to be a 4 as a prime minister.
I always think the thing to do is to. I always want to come out because they're also so homophobic and everything, and to come out and just for me to just come out and say, he sexually, like in the case of O'Reilly, he sexually harassed me. He was always talking about my ass, and just see if you can get O'Reilly to say, no, that I definitely didn't do. No, I definitely
We're going to
not.
find out that Mike Pence is a raging queen, right? We're going to find that out. That he's been just fucking sucking dicks with both hands his entire life.
From both ends. From both ends?
Hands.
Both hands.
Both hands and both ends.
Both ends.
He sucks a dick from both ends. He fucking top to bottom. Mike Pence, our vice president, will suck your dick from fucking top to bottom. And that's
nice.
the Mike Pence guarantee.
Yeah.
from the soup that is your nuts
to the
nuts that is the tip of your dick. Metaphorically, he will suck your whole dick.
Need someone to help your balls and penis make sense? Call the expert at Mike Pence.
But with the Bill O'Reilly thing, it's better that he not have a job than get like promoted. But at the same time, there's like this bleakness in this post-Trump landscape where we all know about the polarization now. So we all know that Trump got elected, albeit by a minority, but he got elected even though, we heard him say the worst things a president theoretically could ever say. And so we now know it's like there's this force field type thing that pushes, like, class is stronger than than, for instance, gender loyalty. Like if you're a woman that feels like you're part of a disenfranchised demo, you don't feel united by your ovaries to some rich bitch in Manhattan. You feel actually quite the opposite. That's what the tables are showing. I think men always thought, oh yeah, and I think Democratic men always, especially thought, yeah, but the ladies of, I mean, if you say something bad about the ladies, they'll have no choice but to stick together.
I think we all assumed that would be the special interest, and it wasn't. It was much more like, a woman, I'm white.
Yeah.
It ended up being
exactly.
Kind of
like, oh my God, I never noticed how white
woman.
I am before they started talking about what a woman I was. No, boy, I'm so alabaster. I love it. But watching Bill O'Reilly get fired, I just know there's not a single person on the fucking planet that's been flipped by this. You know, it's in fact it's as if he might as well have been gotten fired for saying Merry Christmas instead of Happy Holidays.
Yeah, well, I think most people aren't flipped. I mean, I think there's
They're
all
not
sorts of
flippable.
proof
They have
that
come
you can
around
show. You can give people reasonable evidence, and there's all these studies that show no, they just believe what they believe.
They actually double down.
Stronger. Yeah.
Which as a chimpanzee, like that's kind of admirable. Like that we have this skepticism, but it's like it's a gauge that it's like if you could just put it on pause and shit that matters.
You have to be willing to, I don't know that I would pass this test. You have to be willing to be able to be convinced of another. Like if somebody said to me, could I convince you that one race or one sex is better than another? I might say no. I mean, I might have that liberal knee jerk. Mm-hmm. And somebody who believes, that the Earth is 5,000 years old may also say no.
Right.
They may say, no, I can't be convinced.
Well, how many times we all know we have that built-in hero gene that's like, oh, you're supposed to be adamant. You're supposed to stick to your convictions. You're supposed to cross thresholds and explore, but often those things are foisted upon you, and you're supposed to. But what you're really supposed to do is defend the honor of your integrity and all this shit, and it really is just an emotional reaction. If somebody says everything you believe is a lie, it's not. We don't call it an admirable characteristic to go like okie doke, boss. we look at with admiration upon the hero that goes like, well,
I'm a Sunni. I'm not a Shia, and I will never be a Shia. It's like it really is. It's like we all have these tribal things, and even having children, I have found myself saying things about like, oh, come on, buck up. I didn't mean to. Don't tell your mother. I didn't mean to break your lip or whatever. The specific doesn't matter. But
that seems very specific.
I've even found that I've wanted to say things like, well, you're a Hurwitz, or just give them this little sense of identity so that they have. And then as I do that, I think, well, that's what's wrong with the whole world.
Yeah. It's what we don't.
But you can't really tell a child you're no better than you should cry.
Yeah, but
because you're not special.
I mean, how many times a day or a week at least is it, like you're in a conversation with somebody who's like you're collaborating creatively, and then somebody starts to go, here's the thing though, like if people love dogs, and you're just like you're a better showrunner, for instance, if you go like I know where you're going with that, please shut the fuck up, my writers can handle it. I'm not adding a dog to the show because you watched Frasier. Like it's
is that what they did on that show? I'm behind. I haven't.
I'm just saying,
spoiler.
Like we don't.
There's a dog.
You don't call that bigotry against someone else's ideas, but you're using the same reflexive, kind of almost ignorant, kind of like barbaric part of your brain that defends your turds and piss and eggs, all of which are of equal value. Like that's where I poop shit and
gotta defend that. Gotta defend it. People are always coming after it.
Things that you secrete, you're like sensitive about. You're like, I'm pooping, and if somebody's like knock knock, you're like fuck off, and that's what you're supposed to do.
That's my poop and piss.
You're not supposed to say, get in here, put your finger in there, and help the turd come out.
You're not supposed to say that.
Put new turds up there. Mine are just as good as yours.
Keep away from my turds.
I really want to agree with that. I'm just
but you're going through
working my way back to where it started, and I don't know what side I'm on that. You can have my turds. I think I'm okay.
Don't
with
foist your turds on me.
Yeah. It's possible. You know what I have I brought up in a writer's room recently and was instantly shot down. So I think I'm onto something.
6 million's a high number.
I remember For a baker per year, yes.
It's our last show, everybody. Thanks for coming. It's
How much does a baker make? That was always our test of the rich people in the room. How much do you think a baker makes? $200,000 a year? $500? What's your guess? What does a toaster cost? What, $500? What do you think? $450? Having grown up watching things like All the President's Men, and you see, we know it's Nixon, but you're watching these guys sort of suss it out, and, Haldeman knew? Higher than Haldeman? Ehrlichman? You're watching a guy like, it's Nixon. How could you not? That experience? Well, I have a feeling, this is almost like people who think that the trade towers, the World Trade Towers, were an inside job.
The World Trade Towers.
World Trade Towers.
How soon we
and
forget.
I wasn't even in that town at that time.
Because the whole point was not to forget. What did you do? You immediately forget. You had 2 jobs.
I remember because it's 9/11.
He's so used to on Netflix not being able to clear the rights to things.
Yeah, I know.
That he has to.
Yes, the multi-corporate building structures that are. But anyway, I think people are going to look back at us. They're going to look back at us and they're going to say, whenever they brought up, Russia interfered with the elections, and all the people on the right would say, they didn't touch the voting machines.
Right.
And everybody on the left would say, yeah, no, we're not talking about the voting machines. No, we're saying, but they influence. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Those are state things. And I bet you they fucked with the voting machines.
I think, yeah.
And I'll bet you people are going to see these news stories in 50 years and say, how come they didn't know?
How come they wouldn't know that? And it's like what do we know about these folks? That it's like, do we have enough data to run a reliable simulator of their thinking the day they find out we're voting by computer from now on?
And what would it
machines
look like?
that look like slot machines?
What would it look like? Would it look like 95% chance that Hillary's going to win? He wins. Everybody's shocked. I can't believe everybody voted for Trump. Everybody's shocked.
Right.
Anyway, I think it's a little, it's a little paranoid and it's a little conspiracy
I'm
theory.
with you too.
But
I think people.
Why can't we even think about that?
I thought people would be a lot more on board with that idea than they have
they
been.
shut it down so fast.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I've seen a lot of people do stuff weird style with computers. There was this guy who died on this what was that guy? Michael, some guy who died in a car, and then they thought that they cyber terrorismed him. Knight Rider, yes. Yeah. And then it turned out that they didn't cyber terrorism him, but they said if this cyber terrorism ever happened to someone, it would look exactly like this. And everyone's all like, I guess it wasn't cyber terrorism, but that's what it was.
Well, I wouldn't have suggested it if I knew it was a Knight Rider, but I think I actually like it better as a Knight Rider.
Anyways, how are we coping with our post 100-day?
100 days doesn't matter.
It's exhaustion. No, but I just mean ideologically.
It's a ridiculous number.
Don't you feel the normalization setting in, the exhaustion, where you're just like, I can't keep being brokenhearted anymore. Like the healthy part of me wants to move on. Moving on is called normalizing. Yeah. Stopping the fight, but then that's pretentious because then you go, I wasn't fighting. What did I have, a hanky on my face? I wasn't doing anything badass. But I'm not talking about whether or not anything gets results or solves anything.
Hanky on your face.
Well, that's what the modern warriors do.
Right.
But just like as an individual, where you think like, I've gone through the phases of, okay, that sucks, but good. I guess I was kind of spoiled. I guess sucky things don't happen, and then it's all me, and then you go there. It's not about me, and I got to do more stuff, and I'm gonna buy a gun, and just in case, and just all this energy, and I've truly like the reason I'm confessing it is because I feel like confession's better than keeping it a secret. It's like I'm fucking exhausted.
Oh, it's exhausting, and you kind of hope. I mean, I find myself hoping, boy, I hope somebody's really keeping track of all this. Like, you're trying to memorize all the stuff to be outraged about. Like we've already forgotten about when he was acting like his own PR guy.
Yeah.
that. You know, there's always, and it is, you do kind of, you tip your hat to people who are staying on it, and you know, somebody like Elizabeth Warren, I've just seen in a lot of interviews, and she's just like unrattled by it. I mean, in a way, you almost have to normalize it so that you can deal with it.
I bet there are people
value.
in this country who because they grew up with or work with sociopaths in some degree, that they alone are like are either more frustrated or less frustrated, but in any case are on a different plane of dealing with this. Because I think what's happening is we're finding out, as most hospital staff housing a sociopath, which is virtually incurable because they don't want to be cured. And here's the key. We think, based on our reaction to shame, which is usually hardwired into us, because when your parents see you at the top of a stair and your big-ass head's going to take you down the stairs, and they go, Hurwitz, no! So your parents probably called you Hurwitz.
Because
they put this.
I mean, maybe that's even where some of the shame comes from.
My therapist calls it healthy shame. It's like cholesterol. There's healthy shame. There's toxic shame. Toxic shame is you felt it. There's nothing more you can do. Healthy shame is like, oh shit, I gotta be careful. My mom just got really upset.
People, yeah.
And so like because we're hardwired with that stuff. We believe justifiably that honesty. It has this hugely important thing, or like you draw a line down the middle of the road, and people are going to tend not to cross it. We think it's because it's like keeping honest people honest, that thing. Well, there's a law against this, so I'm not going to do it. It's our fear of shame, and people. And we're fascinated with serial killers and werewolves and mafia movies and things. We have a president now who is like fascinating everyone.
Shameless. I mean,
because he's going like, "What do you mean? So I didn't eat the cookies," and he says, "You have cookies on your face," and you show a video. There's the video of you eating cookies. He goes, "That video's not a real video. That's like a cookie video." Like and you ate the video. It's like I thought it was a cookie. Then you ate the cookies. I didn't eat anything. And it's just like he's not lying in his head because there is no end game. It's not like
it's just survival. It's just like a naked ego.
And all of us are finding out that we're defenseless against that. That we have realized. Shut up, Anna.
Well, that probably means you are. No, if you have an urge to yell it out like that, you probably are defenseless. But I do think the rest of us are not defenseless.
Adam Goldberg, you have 11 seconds on stage.
I said his name.
Adam Goldberg. I just took up 4 of your seconds.
21, square root of 5.
We need one more, another person.
I just think needed a male voice on stage.
Can we finally we get
now? Just a dude.
Can we get some masculine representation on the stage? Adam Goldberg.
Nice to meet you. I'm the guy they hate, so.
We don't hate you. We like you as an enemy.
All right, then I'm the distinguished.
Here's what I really think it's not about being defenseless. I think we get, you can't resist wanting. What happened?
I think they might be reacting to the fact that Adam Goldberg came on stage and someone succeeded in just dealing with it. That you just continued. You're just like, I've got so much yard work to do, and I'm not going to let this stop me.
Adam, we have a lot of show tonight because it's our last show. Let's briefly weigh in on how things are going in Goldberg Town.
Well, all right. One, I'm working with Endemol Shine to sell a show, so that's good.
That's
not really.
Cool. Yeah,
I mean, you can feel the.
I'm glad I'm not coming next week. Which makes the one thing the audience and I agree on.
Let's hear Adam Goldberg, everybody! Adam Goldberg. That is literally playing off music. I am literally playing you off the stage.
He doesn't know.
And I will continue to play this song until Adam Goldberg is gone.
Stage.
That's the end of Adam Goldberg's time. And he's still on stage because he doesn't pick up on social cues.
No, I don't. I miss them all.
And I'd like to thank
even when the song's over.
All right, Adam. It would be a crime to acknowledge.
Yeah,
he belongs up here for some percentage of the show. Let's make it like
as little as possible.
Like what do you call it?
Like a fecal implant.
Like the amount of.
I didn't know what you were going to say. I thought that's what you were going to say. I didn't know what you were going to say. Well, in other words, it can promote. It can promote
Is it a
health
fecal
in the
implant
body.
that you go when someone's
No,
already in the room, or do you knock before the fecal implant?
Anyways,
Good for you. Is what you know what I mean.
all right, Adam, what? Give us a little more.
To the extent that capitalism was a system where a lot of people suffered unnecessarily,
I feel like we're
electing
going
the
too
stupidest
macro.
person ever. Yeah, probably. Electing the stupidest, most hateable person to the head of the system allows people to organize and say, wait, all these things that are wrong are still wrong, right. And the best they can do is someone who has holes in his brain, the oldest, dumbest, fattest president that's ever been elected.
Yeah. I don't know if we were so healthy that we were ready for that lesson.
I don't think so either.
There was a fatter president.
That's like, oh, Iron Man needed to have his thing ripped out of his chest.
Bathtubs were really small, and he was a Supreme Court justice.
I will say that if you compare it to Bush, it was much worse with Bush. In other words, it will be worse with Trump, but it hasn't been yet. And if you really, we just didn't know what was coming with Bush. But if you think of that moment, you will never have a moment as satisfying in terms of exposing someone as a fool as the My Pet Goat moment. You'll never have that with Trump. It would be such a victory if
he was reading "I Have a Goat" when the trade centers of New York fell down.
When the two match, I think they're called
the identical skyscrapers of
the matching towers.
All right, Adam. I mean,
right,
is that why you voted for
I'm just
Trump?
saying.
Give and take. Sorry.
I've only voted 5 times, and it was in a swing state, so it doesn't matter.
Rob's about to come up here and do a straight-up improv workshop about give and take.
Yes. So I told him to run when I was at his 3rd wedding. Whatever, it happens. But the point is, the DSA of Los Angeles has doubled in size since the election. So people are fighting against a system that's just taking from ordinary people and having the worst opposition in the world, a cartoonish failure that's everything wrong.
But I think that's why we almost have to stop just enjoying what an idiot he is and sort of, because then it becomes tribal and people that support him they get more and to care about them. I mean, it's challenging.
I've been to, I think maybe all minus one of the marches that have happened downtown, and it's the signs are hilarious because he's easy to make fun of and he looks stupid and he says dumb things and he's very quotable because he says just bonkers shit all the time. Yeah. It's fun to ridicule this guy, and it's kind of this weird palliative, placebo that we take, and go oh, he's ugly, and his hair is crazy, and he's orange. No, he also has hired monsters. It's too easy just to make him the butt of a joke.
But I think
it's something way more
It's
horrifying.
the argument for normalizing him.
Exactly.
The argument for normalizing him is to say, okay, we're gonna let go of this thing because it's not convincing half the country, and we're gonna focus instead on these corrupt policies and these corrupt people, and we're gonna do it from the position of we don't want Americans to suffer, because that's what's gonna happen. 62 people have more than, I hate to even include you in this group, but 62 people, 61 excluding Dan, have more net worth than the other half of humanity. It's crazy.
Yeah, but it's not a contest.
So we should kill Dan Harmon? Is that what you're saying?
Be a great final episode.
If
we're going to conclude the season, there's no better way to do it.
But I create jobs.
You're a job creator.
I'm back in
There's a guy that feeds my fish.
Yeah, no, he's.
I have a dog sitter.
Yeah.
You want me rich? It trickles down.
A guy who pretends he's a dog because you hate dogs, but you like people.
Yeah.
That's on Netflix now.
But I just want to say, the thing is, it's. Adam Goldberg, everybody.
Adam Goldberg, Jesus. Thank you, Brandon. Wow. Let's bring up Dave Klein. Dave Klein, get the fuck on stage. Dave, final episode. Get to some Dave goddamn Klein. Yep. Yo.
All right.
Can we get a collective?
Where are you going?
God damn, you smell good.
I'm pitching something with Endemol and Sean.
I mean, y'all can't smell him, but he smells like a million bucks.
Now, some of that might be comparative.
All right.
To the gentleman
Dave Klein, one of our favorite Harmonians. Welcome.
Yo, first off, let me give a shout out to Dan Harmon, to this beautiful space to this church of the abyss that we all come to on a Sunday night. Back in the day when I was laying it down on the East Coast with my boys, getting grimy, smoking an L, listening to Harmon with some real grime bags that had never heard of community. I hear the voices. You come out to L.A. I meet a beautiful woman my first day out here. I'm living. Yup, I'm living. Yup, I'm living. Yo, I ain't swimming in women, I'm just swimming in one. I found the one that's gonna make a ton of love, of yups, of all good times. She introduced me to yoga, introduced me to my mind. She got all the shit, yo, she came equipped. She got all the body and she got all the shit that you want in your partner, especially that you listen. Now get in the back, cause we gonna get crispy.
Crispy. Crispy.
Dave Klein, everybody! Just a final shout out to Harmon and the crew of Creeps on the right. And I want to say to Harmon, you're a beautiful man. We love you very much. Seriously.
Thank you.
We're gonna miss you.
A lot of us. This space is gonna miss you. And I just want to say, yo, yoga and meditation.
Dave Klein, everybody. That's how you do it. Oh shit, Ryan Ridley's here. Ryan Ridley! Ryan Ridley to cleanse the palate.
I haven't seen it.
Hey! Hi! You guys doing a podcast here? Hey, Mitch. Hey.
Is that how you hear me?
Is that what I sound like?
Is that what I sound
No.
like?
Okay, stop it, Dan. Stop it. Let him talk.
Well, I have mixed feelings because I'm hurt by the insult, but I feel like, well, it's a laugh of recognition.
Right.
They know my voice well enough
good to
to
be
know
an
when
icon.
it's being mocked. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'll take it.
All right.
That's very sporting.
I love when nerd eat nerd.
But do you do other voices? Can you do like a macho?
Yeah, I could do. Can I butch it up? Is that what you're asking? Yeah. You know, when I'm on a date. You know, when I'm on a date, I start to, take it down a few,
So it's a volume. It's volume related.
How's the dating life going, Ryan? You're my most single. No, just.
How did they
How
interpret it?
single
What was
is he?
I just mean you're the guy I know the most that does the most Tindering and bindering and bumbling.
Don't try to act shy when your ass is on Tinder already.
Not the most desperate, just the most active is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all right. Yeah.
Cody introduced me to a term. What's it called? Dinks.
You just introduced me to I8.
We didn't. She didn't coin it. She heard it from one of her friends, but it's like, oh shit.
Jesus, fuck! You almost killed Spencer! You
Sorry.
maniac!
Dinks is dual income, no kids. It's like couples that have opted out of the whole biological perpetuation of this experiment.
We're done.
Yeah. But it's like, because it's like you go to a dinner with another couple, they had to get a sitter, and you're like, we got the creme brulee, and they're like, Dinks money. Because it's like being a gay couple. It's like you both. Like there's nothing but income.
Oh, great.
I'm not saying gay people can't adopt and settle down and go broke themselves. I'm an advocate of them doing that. I don't know.
So, Ryan,
why they want to, but
Are you asking if I hope to become a dink?
No,
or if I'm looking for...
I just want to know what adventures are going on. Like, you're the guy that I run into. I go, what's going on? And then you'll go like, oh, I swiped left instead of right, and then this person came in at a hockey mask and whatever.
You'll like this.
I caught something.
You'll like this.
Here we go. Yes. All right.
Has anyone ever heard of a little dating app called Raya?
No.
I got on it!
Wait, that's the one for famous people?
You have to be
Thank
you have to be kind of
The
famous.
fact
to be
that
on
only you know even what it is means it's special.
It's working. It's working.
What is it?
Right.
What is it?
It's
Tell me.
It's an exclusive dating app
Well, I don't know.
for attractive idiots in L.A.
I don't know.
and the world over.
None of this adds up.
No, what you're asking, I can tell, Spencer.
I'm not
How did you
asking.
get on?
You got to
it?
tell them what it really is. You got to use the full description of what it is.
Well, how would you describe it?
It's a dating app that's secret for like famous people.
But it's not.
And this motherfucker just gave it away.
Well,
Which
listen,
means you're not going to be on it tomorrow.
Listen. You can know where the palace is, but you're not
First
going to get
rule
over
of
the
Fight
moat. You know?
But that's awesome because that means that you had enough famous people to rep you. Because you got to get other famous people to rep you so you can get. Yes, you shut your ass up.
Yes.
No.
Shut up.
No.
There's only two guys on it. It's Ryan and Seth Green.
So who are you dating now? Like,
Well, can I explain? Counter to Brandon's theory, I applied. I was put on the waiting list for at least a year. When
Most of my people didn't have to wait.
I was whining and complaining.
You could have spent that year going out in public and being interesting to women.
All right. Come on. Obviously, I did that too. Come on. Obviously.
Well,
But do they say
make your
like,
case,
do they
sir.
say, like,
Make
all
your
right,
case.
If Max Landis dies, we'll call you. Like in other words,
you know Max Landis is on that shit.
They don't say anything, so I broke out my greatest tool.
Yeah, which is
Max Landis.
I Googled the customer service number and I complained that I wasn't on yet. And the next day I was approved.
So famous.
Wow.
Talk about famous.
Their customer service.
Yeah,
Customer service email.
My mom bought these cool points for me.
Super famous.
You're famous for being the best HR troll of all time.
And who was by the way, who was the customer service rep? Was it like I don't know, a game show host or something, or like are they all famous? Is everybody just it was like season 2 of the Real World?
They didn't respond. They just approved.
Can we go through what that call was like?
Hi, it's Ryan Ridley from Family Guy.
Wait, why is he? Hello. This is Ryan. This is Rhea.
I'm also on Family Guy.
And we're calling just about your trouble ticket. It was empty, but we're calling you back.
Rob, are you playing me?
No, you're playing you, dude.
Just want to let you know this is quality control. Your call is being monitored by me, Max Landis. Sorry, I'll be listening in on this.
Well, listen, I want the opportunity to have sex with famous women.
Okay.
So
fame is an important quality. I get it. I mean, it's really it's
intoxicating.
But aren't you worried that you'll be like, forgive my language for a moment, but
a lot of people on this call. It's like a Monty Python sketch. Hey, excuse me. Ryan Ridley's on the phone. Let me talk to him. Like, what are your qualifications, huh? You want to be talking to some famous women. You want to be sexing up the famous women, huh? All right. Well, let's hear it. I'd like to too, but I am on this side of the phone.
Aren't you worried that like partway into your scoring with a famous lady? Like I assume that's how it works. Like you're going down on a famous woman in bed, and you just hear her going through her phone up above because she's like, well, let's make sure he's famous enough. And then,
Drew Carey.
And then she's like, what does a blue asterisk mean? And you're like, gulp.
I'll be exposed. You're
For the
saying?
wrong
Yeah, I don't
reason.
know. Like
But
you'll
then
go on
they're
the
already-
date. I guess my metaphor is for like you'll go on the date, and during the conversation, doesn't it circle the area of so how are you famous? But
You're
then you'll
saying-
say fucking Rick and Morty.
No, famous
motherfucker.
people would never say that to each other. It would
Right.
just probably think, oh, you're like B.F. Skinner's son or
Ryan,
something, right?
Ryan, did you go on dates with famous people? Did you go like, oh shit, I'm with the girl from Full House?
Oh shit, he thought too long.
I have not.
Every date is just
I
you.
have-
It's
Just
just
give initials.
I have not been on one date. Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
That's terrible.
They should
He was
add.
trying to cheat.
That's awful.
Do they have angled swipes on Rhea where you can like you're swiping this way because they're not famous? You're like they're hot, but they're not famous. they're famous, but they're ugly. It's like upper left, lower right.
Wait. It's called Rhea?
Raya.
Okay, because it kind of is like diarrhea. Okay, go ahead.
Or gonorrhea.
Raya.
I dated Eve Plum when I first came out here. You know who Eve Plum is? She was the middle child on the Brady Bunch.
Oh, right.
And I almost pathologically did not bring up the Brady Bunch.
Right.
Just like everything else I could think of to talk about. And then at one point, and we were at a place called Coyote, which is now, I forget what it's called now. But anyway, I was talking to her, and then she said, I'm going to use the restroom. And as she walked away, I realized I just said Jan. I think I said, do you know where the restroom is, Jan? And she said, yeah, I'm fine. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. You know.
Did you?
I never found out for sure. But then I thought it would be funny to just be like, well, your dad's an architect. Let me ask you a question. Just completely confused. Just make it like a syndrome. But it just was, you don't want to go out with a famous person. It's just like a ghost hanging over you.
How Eve was her plum?
You'd be surprised at how ineffective a line like that is with someone like Eve Plum.
Or an audience.
So savvy, and she sees that stuff coming, she swats it down. She just really...
Without having the technology of Raya, how does one like us meet a famous woman? How did you do it?
Yeah, you guys are on the same
I would guess I would call her for you, and...
He was at my level when he dated Eve Plum. That's what I'm trying to...
All right, yeah, true.
I mean, I'll call her. She's 60. I mean, but I'll call her for you if you want to...
How did you meet her?
A friend of mine said, hey, I'm friends with Eve Plum. And I said, Jan from the Brady Bunch? Said, yeah. And he said, do you want to go out with her? And I did. You know, it's like... And actually, I felt really bad about it. Yeah. So you have that to look forward to. But I did. I mean, I really was like... She was kind of interested, I think. And I... just was aware that, like, I'm into this for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Ryan. I'm into this so someday I can be on, you know, a primetime television show, talk show, with some famous... Anyway, I thought I'd tell it, on Johnny Carson.
But everybody in some way, it's funny
Didn't pan out.
Ryan,
dribbled out 20 years, 30 years later.
When you were like calling up like customer service and going, I demand to be on this thing. I demand.
Stop locking up your women.
Stop it. Yeah.
I know they're in there.
Yeah.
I deserve one.
What is your dream?
Stop letting Scott Kahn date everybody on your site.
I'm not going to deny that any of this was in my head.
What woman were you hoping? Like, give me a name or something like that.
Give us like your
Alyssa Milano. I don't know. Like what?
Oh God, it was Alyssa Milano, wasn't it? Look at him. Oh my God.
I didn't have anyone in mind. But as I swiped through, I was like, whoa, her from that one thing.
Wait, they advertise them before you get on? Like,
no!
It's like, would you like to date Allison Hannigan? Yes, I would. That'll be $5 in proof of fame, please. You can preview her, but you can't have a fulfilling relationship with her.
You must have had some kind of scenario.
I mean, you weren't picturing Dame Judi Dench. You had something in your mind.
Yeah, I have something in general, you know, an age range,
who's your
proportions.
Maybe somebody in drama, not comedy.
But also somebody so famous enough to be on the site, good looking enough for you to be attracted to her, but also on a dating site.
Damaged
for
enough,
famous
I think
people.
is the phrase you're looking for. Damaged enough.
Damaged.
Oh, am I damaged? I'm on
no, Mitch, the fame part of it.
Maybe she's just been hurt too many times and she wants to fucking try new things.
I'm not going to mess around this time. I just want somebody famous, and then it's good. You know, I can't be hurt again. If I could just get just an ex-teen star or something.
Maybe a drummer who's going through rehab. Somebody.
I've been too shallow.
Adult Swim writer famous. That's what I want. Just that level.
He got me right where it hurts.
Now, is it true, Ryan? I heard this from somebody that dating apps, like, you have to be. I think I heard this on S-Town, whatever it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, we can call it Shit Down. Yeah, we can call it whatever we want.
I just couldn't remember if it was S-City or it's another podcast that's ripping us off. No, but I think it might have.
Wait, there's another podcast where 11 guys get drunk and just jabber for 2 hours.
It's not far from that, but if one of us would, but anyways, the idea is that you can't for the duration that most people are single, it doesn't. It's sort of like gym membership in that they're kind of like if you only sign up for dating services, whatever you want to call them, for the amount of time that you're single, and then you immediately pull out of them. As soon as you have a thing happening that makes it, I don't need this anymore, and then invest. That just the time, it's like it makes you permanently like ineffective in those zones. That it's like people are thinking about that way now.
Yeah, they're thinking I don't want to pay the membership fees again.
It's sort of, but it's also sort of like rhythmically, like you'll never ever quite you'll circle the drain forever without going in it. I guess in this metaphor, going into a drain is good.
It's a beautiful. I mean, you at some point you have to shit or get off the pot, and that's a beautiful sentiment, to really moving forward.
But I don't
I'm ready to take that shit.
No, I think the tragic thing is that you can't. Like, I think kids today are encountering the fact that they can't shut down all of their electronic tendrils just because they got into a meaningful relationship, because it's almost like this worse thing than even a prenup, where it's like you have to admit to yourself and the world that, but I have my. I still have this pool of I still have this inbox.
I mean, when most people stop dating, they get serious in a relationship. They're really giving up 2 other opportunities. You know what I mean? There's that other woman at work, but she's married. Oh, and then there's the woman who brings us the lunch. But and it's like no, this is the one.
Here's what I'm saying.
Open that up to
I'm saying that we went from. Oh, you have to be in a bar and run into somebody physically. Like, remember when computer dating started and we were all like, wow, computers playing matchmaker. Now these kids, it's almost weirder when you run into a couple that met creepy, sure. in a library or a bar or something like that. It's more common that there's the name of an app comes out of their mouth. How did you meet? I'm wondering if it's all good, or if it's like the darkness part of it is that it's
Benedict Cumberbatch,
or maybe it's a good thing for sex and sexuality to be demystified and monogamy to be that it's like, well, hey, I got a little barber shop open. It's like, yes, you're my favorite customer. Place is still open. I tell everybody it's going to be 3 hours. It's like, but that 3 hours could be a year. You know what I mean? It's like we're coming from a world where it would be offensive for the place to be open, but we have to now break it into. These kids have to break things into waiting rooms. They have to, because if they pull out of Tinder, Tumblr, or whatever, they get back into it and they'll find it because it's 9/11.
Our crowd is full of terrorists.
They were celebrating. They were celebrating.
Yeah, this was that mosque. This was the mosque that was celebrating.
They were celebrating.
I mean, Mitch, you must be torn up about the World Trade Towers going down.
That's what they're called.
Hey, Ryan.
Yo.
What's the sexy...
He doesn't know what they're called.
Well, I knew one of them was called, but I just couldn't remember the other.
Right. You forgot that there was a central
there was an S on the
centralization
end,
of 2 things. All right.
Do you guys want to just take one look at, who Dustin Marshall is? He's a producer at Feral Audio. He always make fun. He's we're dressed like Beetlejuice, and he's like all black. He's got a little black music cap. Apparently, I guess he defeated a Balrog or got defeated by one. So now he's
leveled up. I think
he's leveled up
because he used to. I mean, he notoriously the only thing white he ever wore was the headphones that he would always have on. Right. But now he's dressed like a hotel room couch.
Is he back there now?
Dustin Marshall!
Okay. Right, no, he's gone.
Show yourself.
Oh, he's gone.
Dustin Marshall's not back there. Oh, here he comes!
Yes! Stand, get up. No, you don't have to. We just want to look at him. That's all. He doesn't need to. He can promote some Feral Audio things.
Hey. So it's our last show at Meltdown. It's like half a decade.
You look like you might be able to sell me some really good Molly.
I can find you some. We have a show like kind of living the dream because we are always talking about starting our own space, and we started a live streaming company with our friends Kevin Day and Chris Borev.
Yeah.
They made this like state-of-the-art live streaming service for us. We own everything. But we have a show next Friday. There's 2 shows next Friday at our new venue. Duncan Trussell's doing a stand-up show Thursday. And then Feral Audio and the Be Here Now Network, which is like Ram Dass's people, we're putting on a special show where it's like...
Ram Dass ain't no joke.
That microphone was my reaction.
Ram Dass
ain't no joke.
But it's
oh my God, ain't no joke. I don't think this is even on.
Oh shit!
You made the right call leaving this one off.
Okay. The jury's still out. Is Ram Dass a joke or not a joke?
Ram Dass ain't no joke.
No
joke.
First rule of improv is, be here now.
Mike is not.
It's going to be funny. It's going to be funny.
But
He ain't no joke though.
Duncan Trussell and I, like years ago, Duncan Trussell is very like, even before I moved here, he was very informative, getting me into like Alan Watts and Ram Dass, and we're really trying to like, the spiritual community are so cool, they're like cool as shit. So we're putting on a show at this awesome venue, Starburns Castle. It'll be Duncan Trussell, Kate Berlant and Chelsea Peretti talking to Sharon Salzberg and a bunch of people from the Ram Dass community. So definitely get tickets now. There's a bunch of surprises lined up too.
As I'm led to believe, this new show is no joke.
It is no joke. Ram Dass is no fucking joke. But yes, thank you, Dan. Thank you, everybody.
Dustin the White.
Dustin Marshall.
FeralAudio.com.
Go to feralaudio.com. Follow your heart.
Damn. Dustin's trainers are white. Got some white trainers.
Yeah.
It's all clean.
He's not wearing those piss wipers. When I was a kid on the playground, did they call them piss wipers, Brandon, when you were on the grade school playground?
No.
It was like when the 80s craze.
What's a
of
piss
like,
wiper?
You were supposed to wear like Air
Show
Jordans and stuff. If you had regular Chuck Taylors, particularly like the white canvas ones, those were called piss wipers because they would turn kind of yellow over time. So
because you pissed on them?
Yeah.
I'd never heard that.
Don't look at me like you hate me. You guys looked at me with...
Look at him like you want to go over to his place and watch Grudge.
Do you guys know that dating app Piss Swipers? You just like
Are you saying
swipe
that
from one pisser?
Yeah.
I found out I'm actually too famous to get on Piss Wipers.
Yeah. No famies.
No famies.
Hey, Ryan.
Yo.
What's the sexiest date you've ever been on?
Ooh.
Music. Here we go. Just walk us through it.
No, I don't want to do this.
Hang on.
You don't have to give names. Just
I'm not
initials.
comfortable with my sexuality enough to describe this. I'm uptight.
Well, I got one.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
No. I don't got one. I mean, tell us the sexiest date in your mind, what you'd like, your fantasy
That's
date.
what I meant.
Yeah.
The perfect date for Ryan Ridley for those ladies who want to become famous so that they have access to him. Here we go.
We now take it.
This will incentivize. Sometimes the ladies are like, "Why would I even want to be famous? I already have too much attention from a horrible culture of men."
Get ready for
Why not just sit here and be nervous every time there's a knock at the door? I'll tell you why you should get out there. You might get famous, then you can date this guy.
Nice little piss wiper.
So here's your description of the perfect date.
Can I get a location from the audience? All right. So
the standard.
Cougar Town. I thought Cougar Town was
The
good.
standard.
Wait.
The standard, but it's upside down. The standard.
I heard
The standard.
Pasadena.
Okay, we now take you to a date with Ryan Ridley at a hotel where they're so cool they write their name upside down.
It's the standard.
Can I get a famous woman from the audience?
Clearly not.
I thought you were going to...
Marlo Thomas.
The girl from the ring.
Marlo Thomas? Did you say Marlo Thomas?
Yes, I did.
All right. Well, no, Ryan, you have to pick for our purposes. You have to pick.
You didn't even pick the place.
You got to pick the.
I don't. I'm not gonna. I can't. I'm not a good improviser.
God damn!
Pick a place. Pick a lady.
Pick an actress that you may or may not have fantasized about before.
How about one of the women? I haven't seen it, but one of the women from Hidden Figures. Would that be? Or is that wrong kind of fame?
The one
wrong kind of fame?
No.
Okay.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Because of what I know, they're very, very impressive women.
Absolutely.
All lovely. And they've sort of taken a back seat in many ways.
You should
be
letting
so
other people
lucky.
shine.
How about
Listen.
that?
Yeah, you should be so lucky.
I haven't seen it, but it sounds like they're really special.
Yeah, you should be so lucky.
How about that woman that hangs out with Dog the Bounty Hunter? How about her?
First of all,
Was she a hidden figure? Was she hidden in something?
I just want to say, you don't have to do improv. I wasn't asking you to reenact a
Sincerely?
date with a famous one. I'm saying, in your mind, like if things were going perfectly, what would happen from the moment you start getting dressed?
Bitch.
oh, I don't have to.
And you're putting on your favorite
I don't have
belt?
to try for a laugh. You're saying you're giving me permission to just be earnest.
It's gonna be funny
Yes.
if you're earnest. Yes.
No.
Is what I've learned. It's not my prediction for you. Is what I've learned.
Why am I a joke to you?
Everyone's a joke to everyone. I'm saying the royal you. If you're earnest, it's
Okay.
going to be funny.
All right, okay.
Yes, you know that. You know what I'm talking about.
All right.
But
So
I'm saying, I
Ryan,
wanna hear,
Ryan, yeah,
like,
yeah.
what would you really like as a guy? Now you're in the scene. Like all
Yeah.
I can think about is getting home to Cody. It's a very specific thing because now I'm in it, and I'm like I'm in the chrysalis, as my therapist calls it. I just want to go home and watch Fo-Fi, and it's Forensic Files. We don't have time.
I just lost my boner for 1,000 years. Fo-fi.
But
That's how hillbillies refer to the president.
We gonna kick it tonight with Fo-fi.
I want to hear about this magical date.
I just like to take a lady out and have a nice conversation over a drink, man. What?
Well, go slower and start at the beginning. It's 7:30 p.m. You're putting on your belt.
And Zach McKeever has a sexy beat for us.
Do
I'm
the
told.
belt.
Zach,
Do the belt.
Zach, put a beat on before you get peed on.
Huh? Who said that? Thank you, Adam. Adam, if anything, I feel closer in status to you than I do to anybody else up here.
Look
Thank
what you did. You're not on a date with Adam. You're on a date with a sexy lady.
All
right, you're putting on your belt.
Putting
You're
on my
fin-
belt. I mean, my belt would probably already be on. It's 7:30 p.m. I've been wearing it all day, but
You're doing great. Keep it up.
I'd probably put on fresh deodorant.
Great.
Wash my face. Put on fresh moisturizer.
Your belt's already on, and
It's 7:30 p.m. I've been at work all day, and I came home, and I, barely, because, you kept us right until about 7, so...
It's part of your fantasy. I could have gotten hit by a train. It doesn't... but maybe that's...
In this fantasy, there's a season 4. That's the biggest part of this fantasy. Yeah.
Coming in
And I can afford to take a woman on a date again.
All right.
My boner just came back.
I've said to you, I said at 6 p.m., I said, usually we work longer than this. But Ryan did such a good job today.
Ryan has checked Marlo Thomas's IMDb page 12 times today. He's excited. Let's get him out of here.
Let's all go home. There's nothing left to do because of Ryan. And then you skip home on a cloud of lightning. Okay.
Yeah, and so I already said I put on fresh deodorant. I'll probably change into my nice shirt.
RoboCop.
Because the ideal date...
Low-hanging fruit, Rob. Low-hanging fruit.
Hey, I'll go for whatever fruit I can get.
Are you going to pick her up, or is she coming? Are you going to meet her somewhere?
Traditionally, on a first date, you meet someone at a location.
What's your
either
fantasy?
equidistant. Oh, then in my neighborhood.
She's coming to you.
Yeah,
Is she coming
even
to
if
your
she
door?
lives in Culver City, then yeah.
Is she coming to your door?
No, that's creepy. On a first date, that's way creepy, dude.
All right.
Neutral territory.
Where do you want to
You want the woman to feel safe.
Are
and
you
good?
wearing MeUndies right now or not?
Absolutely, it's all I wear, bro. 100%.
Okay.
Where do you want to meet her?
100%.
Free commercial.
A nice bar, restaurant. Are you saying be specific?
Yeah, because
Be specific.
What am I getting the Jesus Christ from this guy for?
I
Let's
don't
get
know.
this guy up here.
No.
He's Jesus Christing me.
He's right.
You don't have to worry about that. You're on a fantasy.
This is
date.
your date. This is your date, Ryan.
Where do you want to meet
This
her?
lack
You
of
can
Mac
make a place.
is upsetting.
You can make a new place up that doesn't exist.
Everybody talk at the same time. Even the audience.
Studio 54.
Freak out!
All right. Okay.
Welcome to 1985.
Is it Liza Minnelli?
Because as a little boy growing up in the 80s, I knew that was the place where people got laid.
Okay.
In public.
All right. So you're okay. Is that your fantasy?
Whoa. Excuse me. Hey, only famous people could come into Studio 54. How famous? Let me see your credentials, sir.
Hey, you don't have to take that. Excuse me, sir. I'm from Variety. This guy, my camera just broke from his fame.
Oh, well, excuse me. Allow me to take the velvet
don't like
rope
this,
off
Mitch.
of there, and you can
I
come
don't
right
like
in,
this.
sir. Come on in, sir. Sir, you're coming in. Come in now.
You're in.
Don't drink that water.
Go in.
Get in here now.
Thank you for letting me take your picture. I'm sorry my camera wasn't good enough.
Sir, here's your complimentary mirror and Coke straw. Enjoy yourself tonight. It's good for you. Cocaine, 80s.
Hello, sir. In accordance with new house rules, you have been presented with an additional mirror, one that won't have so much coke on it that you can't see yourself.
Hey, what's wrong with my mirror?
The manager suggested we give them 2 mirrors from now on, Stephanie.
Oh, that makes sense. I'll go back to my business. I'm sorry.
No, Stephanie, I wasn't coming down
Well,
on
your
you.
attitude was a little bit. We'll talk about this later in the car at home.
Sidebar.
We'll talk about this. We'll talk about it later. Please, Ryan, just do some coke and fuck somebody.
It's such a typical night. Typical night at the 54. Shit like this goes down all the time.
Pardon me, sir. I'm sorry to interrupt you on your date, but I am a cocaine dealer, and I deal only in mirrorless coke.
Like, red Coke? What does that mean?
And I just vanish into a puff of smoke.
Hey,
And then where I was standing, there's just a mirror laying there.
Ryan. Hey, Ryan, it's me, your reflection in the mirror.
This is too many make-em-up hijinks. I can't handle it. I don't know how to jump into this.
Ryan, hey, it's me, your reflection. Why are you sitting on the sidelines?
You're all too funny with your improv ability.
Ryan, it's just me,
I
Ryan.
can't get into this.
Just focus on your reflection,
right.
okay?
Sir, Ryan, Mr. Ridley, would you like me to have
Jesus
this?
Christ, I had no time
Would
to
you
do
like me to have
anything.
this mirror removed? Is this mirror bothering you? Are you afraid to look in your own reflection, sir? I'll have this mirror removed if you like.
Hi. You must be Ryan?
I like this.
That's when it gets good.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I hope-
Andromeda?
Yes.
Andromeda girl, we leaving. You gonna be okay to get home by yourself?
Yes, I thank you for bringing me here. He looks okay to me.
Okay. Come on, Andy Warhol and James Brown.
Ryan, it's me. It's me, your reflection. I'm still here. I'm not going until I at least finish this bit here. Talk to her.
You look great.
Oh, thank you. I know I'm not supposed to wear this type of clothing after this date. I don't. Just placeholder. Someone will do a pass that understands fashion.
A paparazzo walks by with the camera and says, "Oh, sorry, can I get a picture of Ryan Ridley and female Ed 209 from RoboCop?"
Ryan, get close. Get closer.
I was picturing Twinkie from Buck Rogers? Is that who it
Twinkie.
is?
Twiggy.
Twinkie.
Twiggy?
Twiggy, it's Twinkie.
Tweaky.
Both of you guys
Twiggy?
are wrong.
Twiggy is
All right.
Twiggy is blowing Earth, Wind, and Fire right now. So maybe there's someone else.
Hey, Ryan, this is your reflection. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to leave. Goodbye.
Don't let your reflection leave.
Aren't you going to ask me to sit down?
Please, sit, please.
Do you mind if I cross and uncross my spandex-covered legs?
I don't mind at all. In fact, I don't want to say insist because that's gross, but whatever makes you feel comfortable.
He's so down to earth.
So I understand you're...
Down to earth. Mater D carrying Mick Jagger walks by. So down to earth. Just walks out with him.
So tell me about yourself. Everything. You were about to say, what's to tell?
What's to tell? What you see is what you get. But you, how about you? How was your drive?
It was wonderful. That's such a good question.
Let it go, Brandon.
I love driving, and I loved this drive. Oh wait, am I?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Not that matters, but I love driving, and I came up Sunset, and it was great. How was your drive?
She took Sunset all the way to New York City?
That's what I was going to say. It really broke the reality for me when he said that.
That's a long drive. I mean, that's a commitment. That really means she must care.
This
about
is your fantasy? This is what you want to happen?
Listen, man, Spencer, I just go with the flow, man. You got to learn to do
Studio
that sometimes.
54's in New York?
Yes.
I thought I was in L.A.
No, it's not.
No, it's on 54th Street.
There's one of those in L.A.
I went there as a kid when I was like 10 or 11 because I was on a show, and I looked back and like, why did everybody kept like putting their heads down on the table? And I thought, oh, they're all like, there's a weird thing. People kept doing that, and that's what a disco nap is. They were all just going down and snorting coke, and that's also why everybody hated me because I was a 10-year-old in a fucking club.
Let's get back to the scene.
Well, maybe this.
This is a DVD commentary. Let's get back to the scene here.
Also, fucking Ben Vereen was there, and he fucking treated me like a piece of shit. All right. I'm glad he got hit by that car.
You got
Fuck
a lot of issues.
Do you know how to get to Malibu? You take PCH and make a right when you hit Ben Vereen.
All right. Okay. All right.
As a black man, I'll allow it.
Yes.
I hope it's okay. I brought Jeff Davis.
Hey.
More the merrier.
Hey, excuse me. You want to dance, miss?
No, Mark Wahlberg. I don't.
Come on. Why don't you want to dance with me? Come on.
I think you're a wonderful man, but I'm with Ryan Ridley on a date.
Doesn't seem like he's talking to you much. I mean...
I beg your pardon, but that's none of your business.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll dance with somebody else. Hey, Spencer, do you want to dance with me?
I'm Jeremy Renner.
Hey.
You guys want some water?
Okay.
You guys need some water?
Hey, I like that callback.
It's
Why don't you dance
Jeremy
with me?
Renner.
Hey.
So many famous people in
It's a
here.
very anachronistic version of Club 54, too. Because
Why would you say that? Because you're staring at Charles Kuralt?
Oh, shit.
Newsman from the early 80s, who apparently no one remembers. It's me, Charles Kuralt. I dare you to Google who that is.
He actually turned out to be a polygamist, right?
You're exactly right.
I'm so horny.
No.
Okay, no.
If a woman, no.
Okay, no. Sorry,
Let's
misstep. Sorry?
Take it slow,
Okay.
Andromeda. Let's get to
All right.
know each other.
I'm so interested in your drive over here.
Let's talk about your drive.
We already did.
No, baby. Are you I would never say baby. Are you a robot?
Going through my mind.
All through my
I
mind
am
all
a
day.
robot.
What?
Do you want me to
Is that
be a robot?
offensive?
Do you want me to be a robot?
Something like a phenomenon.
I don't want you to be anything, Andromeda. What are you?
Get higher, baby.
I'm a robot.
Get higher,
Are
baby.
you sure you're a robot?
I'm trying to feel you out. This is your fantasy. All right, do you want me to be a robot?
I think we're at a
Hey,
little bit of a
everybody,
standoff.
It's
here,
last
Andromeda.
call. It's
All right.
5:30 a.m. It's last call, everybody. You don't have to stay here, but you.
I am a robot, and I'm tired of being one. Slice, stab, machine gun. No feelings.
Oh, here we
no
go.
government.
This is my fantasy.
I must
this
find my
is
child.
my fantasy.
Found it.
I'm Tandy Newton. I'm going to kill everyone. I can remember everything. I can
Yes.
climb walls.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
lowering my guilt index. I can kick your head off. I'm a crazy, runaway, sexy robot. But I love Ryan Ridley.
No.
I hate Ryan
No,
Ridley.
you want to kill
I
everybody.
hate Ryan Ridley.
Kill everybody.
Must
I'm
kill
so
Ryan
close.
Ridley. Yo, I must kill Ryan Ridley. Wait. I'm not rapping today. I gotta kill Ryan Ridley. Okay, and then you come or okay.
Yeah, romantic. It's so romantic.
What you want to get killed by a Coke robot?
Man, if you don't get it, then
He wants to look. Here's what I'm getting. You want to react to stuff. You need what do you call it? What was it? A Madonna when the Griffin Dunn and the
After Hours?
No, the other thing.
Susan.
Susan seeking this.
Desperately Seeking Susan.
No, but that was the you need. Yeah, you want like a manic pixie fucking
What?
thing. Yeah.
No. Grow up, dude. I want a woman who's intelligent, strong, has her shit together.
Hidden
As
Figures.
No,
That's
I don't
what I'm
want
saying. There's
I would love.
They're
I would
so
love
strong.
to date a woman.
They're so
Yeah.
strong that the shit that they had to put up with, apparently.
Yeah.
No, this is your kind of lady.
Absolutely. A NASA mathematician?
A nice piece of NASA.
Yeah, absolutely.
A nice piece of NASA.
Did you think that maybe you would find a more intelligent and independent woman by seeking out women on this site?
Hey, listen, you gotta cast a wide net, you know what I'm saying?
But this net seems sort of singular and elitist. I'm just wondering.
You find love in the strangest places.
Right, okay.
Listen,
It was more. It was.
if there's a Raya for scientists, please let me know. I'll sign up for that too.
It's called going out in the world where scientists live.
You should have gone to the. You should have gone to the March for Science downtown. There was it was mostly smart women down there.
Every university has a coffee shop.
All right.
Is there a
I did
scientist
think
in the
about
audience?
that, actually.
Huh?
I did think about that. Trying to
But
meet.
that's a shitty reason to go march.
No, and you could
Like,
volunteer.
Are you
for
telling me I
tests,
shouldn't go to church to
for
meet women?
scientific tests? you could do like a sleep apnea test. You know, with like a
Something
they're
tells
not
me-
just letting undergrads run those things. There's some scientists
really?
in there. Oh yeah, scientists are
You
up
could-
all night
PhDs?
watching you sleep.
You could volunteer.
I don't know. Probably PhDs, or they're getting their PhD.
Uh-huh.
Do you want them to already
That's
have
not the
PhDs?
most exciting area of expertise,
So
frankly.
You're
Sleep
more
science?
like NASA. And,
Yeah,
and
cosmic,
Hidden
like someone who worked on the
Figures
Land
and-
Rover.
So you're angling for
The Land Rover, the Mars Rover.
a hot.
I'll take someone who works at
Oh,
Land Rover.
because I was
too.
going to say, yeah, the guy that worked on my Land Rover has got a daughter.
Yeah.
I can't believe they put a
Electric
Land
vehicle.
Rover on
Yeah,
Mars.
geez.
That was amazing. Because you think that the English car companies wouldn't be able to afford that. Steve
Hey, Steve, what do you think of the fact that everyone's making me a big joke up here, huh? My pursuit of love is just a big joke to be mocked. What do you think of that, Steve?
About love in general, or
No.
you?
But everybody making a big joke about my pursuit of love. What do you think about that?
I mean, I'm sorry.
Steve. Hey, Steve. Hey, Steve.
Hey, Rob.
Shit.
Steve, do you date a lot?
Look who's here.
No.
Why not?
That guy likes me. Hey, John Carmen, everybody.
Who's it?
Oh, sorry. He's the Steve Levy of Justin Roiland.
I know, but it's
All right, John Carmen, stand up here so they can see that the
we'll
joke-
get to my question later.
I don't date, to answer your question.
Hold on. Now, since Steve Levy gave me such a dissatisfying answer, John Carmen, what do you think about all these jokers making a big old funny thing about my pursuit of love? Use your own mic.
Look, Ryan, I'm in the same boat as you, so I
don't
was
think you're in the
picturing
same
myself
boat
in your
as Ryan.
position at Studio 54, and it was just, I would have done the same thing.
See, doesn't it seem
Sat
like
up here
I got
like a deer
Levy
frozen in
and
headlights?
then Justin got synthetic Levy? That's what I always call him.
You didn't even learn my name. That's all you called me at work.
Synthetic
was just-
Levy, yeah. But you hung in there. You didn't go like, synthetic Levy, I'm out of here. You're like, okay, I guess that's my name.
He's Justin Roiland's assistant. I'd say his skin is pretty thick and his brain is pretty
thick.
Fortified?
Careful.
You would not believe the shit
Wait,
I've seen.
you're Justin Roiland's assistant?
I am.
With take us like how much?
It's 10 o'clock.
How much?
I have to get up in the morning. I have to go to a meeting. What meeting am I supposed to go to? What am I doing right now? Somebody tell me what I'm supposed to do. I need some kind of Rubik's snake to put together. What am I doing? What am I doing? Somebody tell me what I'm supposed to do.
you have more information on those Nintendo sales?
What's going on?
I need more Nintendo products.
I need to VR this shit. What the fuck is going on with my life?
Which line are you standing in right now? Are for the iPhone or the Nintendo?
Somebody walk all of my dogs. Somebody needs to walk all of my 900 dogs. Please, somebody walk my dogs. Where are my dogs? Somebody walk my dogs. My dogs need to be walking. My walking dogs. Why aren't you walking my dogs, Marty?
Word for word. I nearly had to stand in the overnight.
Who are you talking to? Are you crazy? Is there something wrong with you? Are you fucking nuts right now? Somebody help me. I'm dying.
All right, yeah. All right, well...
Is it noon yet? Can we order lunch?
That's it. That's it.
Justin
That's it.
loves
Yeah,
lunch. Rob, you have some weird PTSD about Justin Roiland.
Wait, listen, Levy, just here. I'm on a date with you.
Don't trust that
Oh shit!
microphone.
Dan's on a date with Steve Levy.
Oh my God, so fucking hot. Do it.
God.
Here
we go.
I'm gonna jerk off so hard to this.
Dude, frosted edges.
I'm a friend of
Edges
Ridley,
are
make
frosted.
It seem like
It's impossible.
Hi, guy. Are you Levy?
I am.
Or did you just get here?
He's all...
Just let it. Come on.
Bam! I'm sorry. I'm going to shut up. Please. I'm going to shut up. There's just too many. Go ahead, please.
We love
Please
you,
go
Rob.
ahead. Please, just start right now. Just continue with the scene. I'm sorry.
Just let
go
it
ahead.
Steve's
Are you-
already well outperforming Ryan at this point.
Are you Steve Levy?
Yeah.
I was told by Toomber to meet you here.
I'm
I'm Andromeda.
I'm sorry, who?
Toomber, the app that we use.
Oh, right.
Their slogan is "It's not a tumor," because it has a B in it.
It's a good start.
It's spreading.
Something's spreading.
Did you notice the sense of wonderment in his voice? He acted... Ryan, I'm talking to you, motherfucker.
I was up in my head.
You need to watch, because so far Steve is off to a pretty good look.
Hey, Andromeda.
Hi.
What? So, you tracked me down? We didn't get connected?
Look at his astonishment.
What? No, I don't want to say no because that's bad improv, but the idea is that we agreed to meet here. I didn't.
Oh, we did. Sorry,
He apologized.
I run like 4 calendars, including my own. It's hard to keep up with everything.
Why is that her problem?
Listen, let me tell you up front, if we're going to start dating, I'm not going to have very much time
Why?
for you.
Is your job important to you?
My job is, I'm a workaholic.
Well, maybe it's worth that. Tell me more about what you do for a living. I could probably support it.
So I work in television. And
For whom? For whom?
For this showrunner, writer, producer. He's a really good guy.
Joss Whedon?
No.
Who is it?
He's very generous.
Excuse me, hold on.
Sorry.
Hello?
No.
Steve, I can't figure out what's. I'm trying to figure out how to get. How am I? I can't watch Apple TV right now.
This is insane that you're calling me.
I know, but
it has to be really bad if you're calling me.
I can't get the Apple TV to work. I want to watch this thing, and I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Will you please just fix it for me?
I'm gonna email, text, and call them. Don't worry.
We'll fucking take care of it.
Someone will be there at the latest in the morning. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'll see if they can send somebody.
Can you get me something salty and sweet? I know it's two different things, but just fucking handle
I left that bag of chocolate pretzels for exactly this reason.
Can I just say that he never complained, that he's just letting you know. If his TV breaks at 11 at night, that's when you're going to find out, motherfucker. It doesn't mean you have to fix it at 11 at night, but you sure as fuck going to know when it breaks. It's not your problem. You could not...
Andromeda knows. She's in the know.
Anyway, look, I just admire you for supporting someone who is a TV showrunner, which means they probably paid their dues.
Yeah.
I think that's...
excuse me. One second, Andromeda. Hello?
Where the fuck is my assistant, goddammit? I haven't slept in 3 days. Where's my assistant?
Oh, jeez.
Where's my fucking assistant? He's not picking up my fucking phone.
Is that Justin Roiland's voice on your phone?
The Justin Roiland is calling me.
He calls you?
Where's my fucking assistant? I'm trying to find my fucking assistant. My sister is fucking... Excuse me, I have a call. Hello?
Hi, this is Chevy Chase. I was trying to get a hold of Dan Harmon's assistant.
Chevy Chase!
Yeah.
Chevy Chase! Chevy Chase! Hi, Fletch. How you doing, Chevy Chase, Fletch? Hey, Fletch, Chevy Chase. How you doing, Chevy Chase, Fletch? I really enjoy your Fletch, Chevy Chase.
Are you Justin Roiland?
This is Justin Roiland, Fletch Chase.
You know Justin Roiland. Yeah, you're not fat, and you're a good writer.
Thank you very much, Chevy Chase.
I just called him to say you're not fat and you're a great writer. I'm a big fan.
I love your Fletch.
I love working with you. It's a pleasure to know you, and I want to call up and just say,
you're the best.
If you ever want to hang out and watch Grudge or the
Yes,
the
I'll
Rings,
come over right now, Chevy Chase.
I'll come right over and watch it with you.
Chevy Chase.
I gotta go. I'm driving to your place.
Thank you.
I gotta call Uber.
Okay, great. Holy shit! I just talked to Chevy Chase.
Holy shit!
Chevy Chase. Did you hear any of that?
No. That's it. That's insane.
Where the fuck is my assistant?
He's walking the dogs.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Who is this? Why are you calling me?
I am so sorry.
It's okay.
Like I said,
your life is so exciting.
And this is honestly just like every date I'm ever on. It's because I'm always working.
I don't feel sorry for you at all. I don't at all. I think it's an amazing sounding job. I think you should be fucking thankful for every fucking minute of it.
Maybe then this could work out. I mean, it depends. I mean, if you're cool.
I just think the coolest thing about it is that you take it in stride because, I imagine that the people that are calling you, they must be special people.
I'm sorry. Hold that thought. 1 second. I'm so sorry. Hello.
This is Apple TV. We heard that there was a problem with your Apple.
Yeah. So it's not my apple. It's my boss's apple.
Oh.
What's the soonest you could be at his house to fix it? Because his girlfriend's over and they're not getting.
Who's his girlfriend? Excuse me, I have a call. Hello, this is Apple TV.
Hello? This is Apple TV?
Hello, this is Apple
I'm sorry,
TV.
I must have got the lines crossed. I was trying to call my son, Steve Levy.
Oh, he's on the phone. Let me connect you two.
Can you put us all through in the same
Okay, here we go. Let me see if I do this.
Hello, Steve. Stephen, I'm your father from England.
What?
I'm your father. Yes, your father's not Jewish, he's English.
Oh, man.
You can be Jewish and English, you know.
This is really sad to me because I saw on your dating profile that your dad died when you were 17.
It's
I'm calling. I'm
experience for me right now.
Hello, Steve. This is a zombie hunter. Is your dad calling, or is he trying to get in touch with you?
Looks like you had a zombie problem there with your dad. Your dad is dead.
I've come back from the grave, Stephen. I've come back from the grave.
Don't listen to him.
To give you a piece of advice.
He wants your brain.
I've come back from the grave to eat your brains and give you one piece of advice. Don't work for Dan Harmon.
Hello?
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah.
It's Steve. It's Brandon.
Brandon.
Yeah, both my parents are dead. They died when I was a kid, so
Jesus.
don't let anybody ever fuck with you about it.
I'll take that.
Also, that makes me win.
Hello, Brandon. Hello, Brandon. This is your father,
Daddy.
Yes.
I just lied to Steve Levy
I
about
know
you.
Don't ever. Hello.
What the fuck is going on? What is going on here? I can't find anything here. I've been up for 4 days. I don't know what's going on. What is that noise? Somebody tell me what that noise is, for God's sake.
Steve, this is Dog, the fake zombie hunter.
Oh my God!
There's a zombie out there pretending to be a zombie hunter.
Oh my God!
And my boss wonders why I'm so overwhelmed.
You're overwhelmed? You should try hunting fake zombie hunters. What are you, an assistant to a genius? That's a fucking cakewalk. I dream of that job.
Noted.
It's worth an 11 p.m. text letting you know that the fucking television doesn't work. And here's why, Steve. Because poor people can turn on their televisions. Poor people can turn on their televisions.
I've heard this.
That's true. That's very true.
I can go to Best Buy right now and for $600 have a device that turns on and off a TV. It's fucked up for someone to pay $200,000 for a home automation system so that they can wait for permission to watch X-Files from some dipshit in Malibu.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's emasculating. It's emasculating.
I'm on his side.
You're as passionate as my boss. You should meet that guy.
Steve, it's me. There's no such thing as a fake zombie hunter. It's me.
You got me again.
I'm sorry, Steve.
Hey, Dan, as long as you're on the phone, hey, can you talk to me for a second?
Justin,
no.
Go finish editing episode 304. It's the worst.
That's not true.
It's
so mean. You're very mean to me.
It's my fault. It's going to be the worst episode of Rick and Morty ever.
You're very mean. You're a very mean person.
It's okay. There's two good ones before it.
I need to get this off my chest. You're mean to me and you hurt my feelings about that picnic thing that I did the other day. When I was doing the picnic thing, you don't even remember.
No. Steve, I'm sorry.
Why are you looking at me?
Justin, let's try to make season 4 as good as we can.
Andromeda, one second. I'm so sorry that this is still going on.
1 second.
Hi, this is Chevy Chase. I'm still on the line. Should I hang up? Is it this? I don't even know what's going on. I'm so drunk on box wine.
Steve, listen. Zombie hunters are real. You know, no one's gonna tell you that's the truth.
Steve, don't listen to any
Spencer,
zombie hunters tell you
I
the
love
real.
you so much. I'm so happier in my life.
Do you know
You're always
Chevy
here for
Chase?
me. What?
You know Chevy Chase?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But he's been on the phone.
I'm still here. And Dan, is Dan still on the line?
This is Andromeda. I'm just listening on speakerphone.
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
Hey, Andromeda. Hi. Hi, Andromeda. Are you sexy?
Chevy, this is Dan. I'm listening. What?
Dan, you are here.
Yeah.
Hi. I just came out of my Zinfandel fueled haze.
Remember that time I told you that you were just okay?
Yeah.
I meant you were all right.
Thank you.
Just all right.
All right.
Just all right.
Hey, Andromeda?
Yes?
I'm going to listen to a podcast with Cody. You have a great date with Steve.
All right, Dan. And for the record,
Yes?
I'm glad you're not Joss Whedon.
Thank you.
Go get her, Steve.
Thanks, Dan.
Or him or whatever. It doesn't matter. I advocate whatever it is that's going on over the other end of that phone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
So, wow. So that's what you do for a living. You
That's
just tell people you're overwhelmed.
That's 15 minutes in the life of Levy.
You do that on the weekends too?
And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. Well, I work at fucking Staples.
Tell me about it.
So, from my perspective, it's called privilege.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah.
And if I get pregnant, I don't work at Staples anymore. And if I have a baby, I can't work at Staples until the baby's old enough to work at Staples, in which case he'll get paid more than me. So, smallest violin? But I'm sorry, I'm a combative young lady that's your age that I think would be good for you.
Thank you.
Do you...
I love it.
Do you... what do you think about no wrong answers, like the involvement of the butthole? Like if I'm blowing you, pinky, tickle the rim, no involvement?
Answer carefully.
Honestly, I've never tried it, but I've suggested it to other people.
Good answer.
It's a dangerous game.
It's the most dangerous game.
You're like the vampire Lestat of butt play.
It's also the plot of The Ring 3.
Right.
All right.
It's almost worth interrupting to say, what do you mean you've suggested it to other people?
Like the people that you're
It was the
people
other.
that you're
No,
with.
he's
or
synthetic.
No, it's about him, wasn't it?
Oh.
Yeah. So you have suggested this to people?
Personally, I have no butthole experience.
Let's see it.
But we changed that tonight, huh? How many people?
Butthole experience.
All right. Well, what have we learned over 6 years? Use the right pronouns. Trump will never get elected. Third party's the way to go. We're evolving. TV's getting better and better. Jesus, Annie. Happiness will win out in the end. A 10-day waiting period is more than enough for a gun. I still haven't picked mine up yet. But also, unfortunately, that applies to watching Atlanta and Get Out, which I still haven't done. You tried getting out and going and buying tickets to shit when your knee hurts.
You don't have to buy tickets to Atlanta. It's a TV show.
Yeah. You're going out and doing stuff because your apartment's hot, because you're poor. Once you're over 40, you're going to want to hang out.
You have to get a gun to see movies about black people.
Oh, come on.
I'm so glad that there was not a mic on him for that.
Anyways, well, here's where we were born. Here's not where we're dying, but Harmontown is moving out from its parents' basement.
Yeah.
But we're taking you with us.
Under your seat is a glass of Kool-Aid and a tablet.
We're moving into our beaded curtain attic with Jan, and we're gonna learn what speakers actually cost, and
Yep.
all the other things that happen in your 20s, which in podcast years, Harmontown has entered its mid-20s.
We're leveling up. The show's only going to get better.
Dustin's wearing white now. We got two Levys. One's made of straw, and it's just a Levy-shaped scarecrow.
And then he shows Spencer's going to wear a suit the entire time, and I'm going to wear lumberjack shirts and shorts.
Oh, yeah. That's a...
But we're gonna renew probably. Let's get to the moon when we go to the place. But we'll have a good show. But we got to get out of here because we're giving up because we do believe that people are stupid. But we're not. We're gonna continue to care about them and love them. But we know that they're stupid. We just don't expect any more of them. The planet's gonna be eaten alive by dumb people.
You know, Dan, we only have a couple minutes left. Why don't we just wrap it out in good fashion?
Our last rap on this stage.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, John Carmen.
Thanks, John Carmen. John Carmen, everybody.
Here we go.
Thanks for coming, Mitch.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Feel free to jump in on this rap if you want.
Oh, no, I'm not going to
selfish.
at all. I don't feel free to
All right, everybody. Give it up for your mayor, Dan Harmon. You got it, Harmon. Let's go. Final rap on the Meltdown stage. Only you can fucking do this.
No, I think this whole rap has to be Mitch Hurwitz only. I think it has to be Mitch.
You know, I don't know a lot about the founding fathers, so my rap isn't great. That bitch is crazy was Ben Franklin. I know that. I don't know how to rap.
Rap.
But I'll do some
rap.
It's like rap. Start to at least
rap.
Find out what it is. Yeah.
Rap. It's a game you play with your mouth. At the end of the day, you just move your lips and the words come out. Your teeth go up and your lips go south. You gotta say what's on your mind, and then you say what you can find in your soul. When you look down deep, I fucked your mama so hard she turned into a sheep.
Oh.
And then she counted herself, going up and down, up to the upper shelf. I got her pussy up high, I got her pussy down low, I got her pussy in the middle, and away we go.
Dan, how many mamas do you think you fucked so far?
5,000, motherfucker.
Round number.
Thanks for asking. I'll tell you about every single one of them.
Oh,
shit.
Mother number 1, I fucked with the sun. Mother number 2, I fucked with some goo. Mother number 3, I fucked instead of peeing. And so mother number 4, I made my penis kind of sore. Mother number 5, I brought my dick back alive. Mother number 6, I fucked with some sticks. It was gross. But she asked for it. It was consensual, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Mother number 7. The only thing that's going to rhyme is heaven. You already know that, so that's where I fucked her. Mother number 8, who knows? Plate. Oh. Mother number 9. Whoa, that mother was fine. She was so fine I never fucked her again. But then along came Mother 10. Mother 11 was a lot like Mother 7. Mother number 12, into which I won't dwell because privacy was her main thing, along with lack of rhyming. Mother number 13 was a jelly bean. I'm gonna whatever fuck me. That's not, don't applaud that. Don't applaud that. That's not. Mother 14. And then there's a bunch of mothers that would only rhyme with.
We have 4,989 to go.
Mother 4,900. Was it so good my dick got all scrundled. I made up words because by that time I was ready to fuck birds, and I fucked your mama till I could fly. I put some wings on my dick and went up so high, went up to heaven, said hi to mother number 7, and came down and fucked mother again. But here's what I learned from fucking all those mothers. There's no other like a mother. You can't even fuck a brother and have it be as good as a mother. But that's not a homophobic statement. Because if you're gay, then your brother can be a mother. But that's not saying gay people are incestuous. I should probably get out of this area. One of the things we learned at this space is that there takes a lot of people to make a human race. There's people that are born one way and say, hey, I'm going to be another way. And why would you bother to say, hey, why are you going to be that way? That doesn't make any sense. There's a lot of better ways to spend your energy. Like if you're lazy, you're actually progressive because you're like, who gives a shit? And a lot of people are like, thank you. It's when we care that we really end up fucking everything up, especially when we care about ourselves. We should always thank you, ma'am. Not to call you ma'am, you can be anything you want. That's what we learned the most. 6 years go by like a flash in the pan. I fucked your mama till my name was Dan. I fucked your mama all over the land. I fucked it from the horizon to the frying pan. I put a piece of butter on my. Okay, all right.
Oh shit!
Harmontown,
everybody. 17 years. Let's hear it. Steve Levy, Ryan Ridley, Mitch Hurwitz, Brandon Johnson, Rob Schrab. I've been Jeff Davis. Spencer Crittenden. Also, everybody that works here. Backstage, Chris Boreth.
Yeah!
Sarah Hill.
Yeah!
Kevin Day. Yeah. Zach McKeever.
Yeah!
Laying all the fucking beats down.
Yeah.
Also, Harry Foster for playing the beats that we're just doing right now.
Yeah!
Dave Klein. Adam Goldberg. Everybody that we love here. All of our beautiful friends. Church making all the photos happen online. Church. Hell yeah. Drive fast as you can to Burbank and take as many chances as you possibly can. We love you. Ron Doss ain't no joke.
Holiday Inn.
Also, thank you, Greg, for bringing me fantastic scotch. Greg, wherever you are. Whoever brought me these beautiful cufflinks, I love you for that. The Fernet Branca. The lovely cards, all the artwork you brought us. It will never be the same without NerdMelt. But please join us in Burbank. We'll make it extra good. Also, Ryan Ridley, we wish you well on your dating journey.
Thank you.
We love you, Ridley. You'll get it.
Thank you.
Did you get any of that?
It's a good show.